Hello, everyone. Testing. What up, Reef God? How you doing? Good evening, sir. How are you? Is the audio coming in all right? What up, Carlos? Chi-Town Reefer, Danos. Hey, hey, hey. It's been a long time since I streamed. So, I have a little over an hour tonight. So I figured, hey, let's, stream, talk, see what's going up with your tanks, let you guys know what's going on with my tank, and we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. McCallum's Reef, Dano's Chi-Town Reefer. Here, I hear you. Producer Reef, I'm back. Oh, all right. I'm glad you're back. What time did you get in? Wife says I drink the coffee too loud, so I gotta take like really quiet sips. K-Town Reefer. Yeah, everything's good. Everything is good. No complaints. Tank is good. Just give everyone a minute to come in. What's up, Falcon Quick? Did you guys see the I think I saw it on Marine Depot, the second generation of the Vector pumps? I think I saw it on the Marine Depot blog. Actually, I think it's already on Bulk Resupply and Marine Depot. I just clicked on an ad. Let's see what it says. The Vector M2 return pump. What's up, Nano Man? What's up, Falcon Quick? It's okay. It's available for pre-order. $375 from BRS. Okay. All right. Didn't know it was already available for pre-order, but all right. Is there anybody new? K-Town, Carlos, say what up, K-Town. Yeah, guys, I am good. Quick update with what's going on with the tanks. The Nano tank, I think it's doing awesome. It's probably the tank that's been the stablest over the last couple of months. Hey, what's up, Reef Keeper? Yeah, everyone loves those Smarties. I'm using that all-in-one carbocalcium. I think it's from Tropic Marion. So I need one dosing pump, and it doses calcium, alkalinity, and I do water changes and just manually adjust magnesium. And that's all that tank needs. Do like once a month, I do a big water change. I have a protein skimmer on that tank. And so far, man, that tank's doing great. I'm definitely going to do a video in the next couple of days. Just pull out my phone, shoot something, and get it up. Not, nothing too fancy, but Nano tank's doing good. Bubble tip tank, which you see right here, the lights are going off. Tank is doing well. Bubble tips pretty much all over the entire rock. I think it has bryopsis, a big patch of bryopsis. Need to take care of that. Is TMG in? I think TMG changed his name to something else. So, yeah, I don't know what his name is anymore. It's something that still meets TMG. But if TMG is in and I missed him, hey, what's up, TMG? Reef Keeper, your logo reminds me of a guitar pick. Oh, that's his Ducati logo that he changed to Reef Keeper. I remember when he had that. I remember, Phil. I remember. Oh, trying to make gains. All right. Okay. And big tank, calcium reactor. I'm about to put the calcium reactor on this bad boy. The only thing I need is the actual CO2 aluminum canister. It's the only thing I need. I didn't end up going with a carbon doser because BRS was out of it. So I got this. It's a Milwaukee CO2 regulator. Can't focus. I don't know the light. Maybe because of the angle of the light. But this is the regulator I'm going to go with. Save way cheaper. But I think it'll work. A lot of people have had success with it, and it's not really scaring me off. So this is the regulator I'm going to go with. Yeah, you don't need a carbon doser. Yeah, I think it would have put me right outside the budget. But I know enough people that have, done these before. I've spoken to Reef Keeper. I've spoken to Greg Carroll. I've spoken to Devin Rich, Reef Dudes. Enough people that have run calcium reactors where I feel pretty confident. Carlos 23 spoke to him. So yeah, so I'm pretty confident I'll be able to tune it. So I'm not too worried about it. For the feed pump, Comore pump. Again, a lot of my friends are using the Comore pump. I think Carlos is using it. I think Reef Keeper's using it. I think Dev's using it. So if I ever need any help with it, definitely got enough people to ask for help. Yeah, I got still haven't done an unboxing yet, but I got the Vertex calcium reactor. It's Vertex on the box, right? Yeah. But everything else is coming tomorrow. Two Little Fishies Media. Let me check my Two Little Fishies Media. Some extra CO2 tubing. I don't remember, but I made a list, but I'm pretty sure I have everything on the list except for the CO2 canister. The reason I haven't gotten that yet is there are a lot of, I live in Brooklyn, New York. There's a lot of, welding supply, beer supply, brewing places around. But yeah, the price of the 10-pound is, some places are like $300, man. I don't want to pay $300 for it. When online it's for like $80-$90. So that's the only thing that's the only thing I'm lacking right now. Reefer on the fridge. Apex dose is the best on the calcium reactor. I've heard it works well, but there's a guy who is on our streams. His name is Biz, the Business Reef. Hey, what's up? What's up, exclusive?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm good. The Business Reef uses the dose on his calcium reactor, and he says he has to replace the heads a lot. So that's why I didn't go that route. I'm good, man. How's the tank?
The tank is doing good. Got a lot of SPS in there already. Got a lot of high-end Zoas. So update on the calcium reactor. I got the calcium reactor, but I chose not to go with the carbon doser. I actually built. I'm building a 2-stage. Which is supposedly a lot better than the carbon doser, because the carbon dose is only a single stage.
Wait, are you talking about the regulator or the calcium reactor itself?
Sorry, the regulator.
Regulator, okay.
So I've been talking to a lot of guys over at Reef Central that have been building them, and apparently there's this guy called Alan Lee, and he's one of the guys that came from aquarium plant or plant aquariums or whatever you call it, the company that makes dosers, and he's basically telling us how for not a fraction of price but a lot less than a carbon doser, you could build a high-end lab ready regulator with like a 2-stage, which basically it eliminates that end of tank syndrome where when you have like that 10% or whatever it is or under that, and it just shoots off the whole thing. It prevents it. So it doesn't come with like a bubble counter, but it has really high end lab grade parts.
Okay.
Like the solenoid, the needle valve, the actual like I'm getting something called an IR 6000, and I mean the regular stuff is almost like $1,000. And
Oh,
yeah, but you know me, I'm not paying that. I'm
okay.
not paying more than that.
All right. You know what? Interested. I'm looking at the aquariumplants.com website now.
Yeah, it's not even that. If you go to what do you call it? Did you get your regular already?
I got a Milwaukee.
Oh, you did. Okay. So those are all like one stage. Um, and the good thing about these two stages again is it eliminates the whole thing at the end where it just shoots a whole lot of carbon and messes up your tank, basically. I mean, these guys been running them for the years and nothing but good things to say about them. One guy's been running one for like 15 years.
You know what? Since it's my first foray into it, I don't. Well, first, just I'm not a DIY person. Like that is not my thing. Building anything, and my first foray into calcium reactor, I'm still a little nervous. So I don't think You know what? Listen, I'll learn from you, but I don't think I'm going to. I want to build anything because I'm still a little bit nervous. It's my first time, messing with a calcium reactor at all. So I listen. If you do it exclusive, make sure you make videos about it because I definitely want to see.
Oh yeah, I'm almost done. I'm just waiting for like one more cord to get here, and I'm done.
Okay. All right. Carlos is saying the aluminum CO2s. I'm looking at the
right, and then that's the other thing is the carbon is all brass, and they wear down after a while. And the one I'm getting or the parts that I'm building, it's all stainless steel.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just excited.
All right. Me too. Hey, Carlos, I'm seeing the aluminum CO2 cylinder, 10 pounds, empty, and okay.
Should be $50. Should be $50 on bulk resupply.
Bulk resupply only sells a 5 pound. I'm going with a 10 pound. I'm going with a 10 pound.
Is there any reason you're going with the 10 pound?
Because I just want to refill it less. The 10 pound is 2 inches higher, and the diameter is a little bit like I can fit a 10 pound. I want to get as big as possible. So the 10 pound is like a few bucks more to refill, and I'll have to refill it less. So I figured, hey, I'll go with the 10 pound. Yeah, the price is not that much of a difference. I don't think the price impacts it. I don't think so. Yeah, Carlos, I'm actually on the website now. I see it for a great price. I get it in 3 days. So that's where I'm going to order. I see Dano's Reef said, hey, my AI Prime food site just arrived. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. What's up, Danos? Me and you, man. We're going to be testing this bad boy out together. I'm going to be replacing my Kessel with a AI Prime Fuge Light. I'm excited for that. Yeah, Carlos is saying, I went to Carlos' house. He has a 10 pound. And you're right, Carlos. It didn't look that big. It didn't look that big. So I'm going to go with a 10 pound. What size CO2 are you going to go with exclusive? Are you going to do the 5 pound?
I got 2 tanks actually that were given to me with the calcium reactor. I don't even know what size they are. I think they're 10 pounds. They're pretty large.
Okay. All right.
What's the height of the 10 pounds?
The 10 pound CO2 sizes. I think I've done this Google search so many times in the last few weeks that I think, all right, so all right, oof, these photos are terrible. All right, so the 5 pound is 17.5 inches tall and 5 1/4 inch in diameter. while the 10-pound is literally 2.5 inches taller and like about 1.25 inches wider in diameter. So it's not that much bigger. I mean, if you go to the 15-pound, it's 6 inches taller, which I don't want to do. So the difference between the 5 and 10-pound, double the capacity, you're only looking at 2.5 inches higher and 1.25 inches diameter. So I think that made sense for me to kind of, do that.
Yeah, I think I got the 5-pound. I have 2 5-pound tanks.
All right. Exclusive reef was hidden by AL. I think AL is AL butt dialing. What's up, AL? Hey, what's up, Billy Pipes?
What up?
What's going on?
Looking at the first look.
First look. Is that a fry tank?
That's the holding tank for of Dave's NEMS.
Oh, you got the bubble tips out.
Yep.
Ooh.
And the big candy and big hammer and a big candy.
Oh.
The clowns are mad though. I hope they're gonna. This is where they've been hosting for the past year, so I hope they go back.
Yeah, they'll go back. They went in immediately, so they'll be back. It's just a new environment.
Yeah.
New environment. How many anemones is it?
There's 5 in there.
Oh, nice. Very, very nice.
I'm gonna get his original 24-gallon JBJ.
Yeah.
Clean it up and build a stand for it and all that stuff, and then once Palooza's over, I'll keep it, downstairs.
You're gonna build a new stand for it.
Yeah. Can't.
All right. Yeah, Billy, Carlos, and we went to see Dave on Sunday, is it?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, Sunday. It was good seeing him. It was good seeing him and his family. His sister's very nice. His son is nice. His mother-in-law, his entire family is nice.
So what are you up to?
It's been a while since I streamed, so I thought, I'd put on a stream. I didn't have any specific topic tonight. Just figure out stream for an hour, get back in the swing of things. And when you haven't done it in so long, sort of like you have to start walking again before you run.
You want to see something cool?
I want to see something cool. Oh, Phil, nah, bro.
Yeah, this thing is awesome.
How did Billy? All right, hold on. How do you time out Reef Keeper? How do you time him out?
You got to go sticker for sticker, bro. You don't have a sticker?
I don't have a sticker. It's just going to be like a sticker with an O in the middle, like a donut sticker.
Your emblem, dude. Your icon.
Yeah, I know, but it's just going to say O. O with the O.
So?
You know what? I can't believe, Billy.
Yeah.
Man, there's only Reef Keeper. I need one of those stickers, man. I have 2 stickers. 2 stickers. Reef Keeper and DC Reefer. Oh, not DC. Reef Keeper. No. I got DC Reefer and Billy Pipes. Those are the 2 stickers I have. I can't believe I didn't get a sticker. Reef Keeper.
What's the deal with these stickers?
Man, I'm texting Phil right now. I'm texting him right now. Hey, buddy.
It's like trading cards, kind of.
But I have a sticker for my tank, please. I literally just texted him.
Phil, text him back and say sticker for sticker, bro.
Hey, DC, you should have yours. Yo, DC. You know what, man? I'm not gonna cry. But,
don't you cry tonight.
Reefkeeper said he just got the message. Yeah, I texted him for real. Like, that wasn't a fake text. Like, I literally texted him. All right, Phil, I'm gonna call you. Worcestershire sauce. I don't know if he's a troll, but he says, I'm concerned about my sharks. They have laser beams coming from their head. What should I do? How do you think I should answer that one, Billy?
Tell him he's gonna make $1 million for those sharks.
Yeah, I know. Sell them.
Rare sharks.
Sell them for $1 million. What's up, Murphy? AL, I pocket blocked you. Exclusive, yeah. You are blocked. AL pocket blocked you.
Nuh-uh.
What does that mean? I'm still here.
I know. In the chat, he had hidden you in the chat. So if you said anything in the chat, no one else could see it. But yeah, he said he pocket blocked it.
What'd you do, AL?
I know.
That's a first.
I know. Wrong kind of reefer, maybe he is.
Oh, you know what? Hey, let's talk about those Red Sea LEDs, bro.
Wow. What do you think of them, Billy Pipes?
Well, I was talking to Fishy Snowman, and him and I both agree the best thing that we thought of right off the bat is the recessed lighting, so you don't get blinded. It's the first one to do that.
So, you know what? Yes, I saw that. And that is actually, until I put the diffusers on this, that was actually a problem because my tank is in my living room. And as you can see, it's on the same side with my TV. So, especially in the evenings, right now I don't have a big long blue period in the evenings. But if you were sitting watching TV and the tank is like 3-4 feet away from the TV, especially when I had Kessels, that was a problem. But you're right, Billy. I like that. I like the recessed lighting. If I've been watching BRS streams the last couple of months, and the one thing that Ryan BRS keeps saying, I think he says he wants to put the onus back on some of the manufacturers to help us with the lights, like making sure, we do things right, that we don't go crazy with the lights. And I think the most impressive thing, listen, I honestly, guys, I don't think I'll ever get a Red Sea light. Like, I think I'll always go Radeons and the high-tech stuff. But if you're a new hobbyist, you get a Red Sea light, you put it on, it's going to make sure you have the right spectrum. I think the Kessel does the same thing, but this is Wi-Fi. The connectivity is much easier. And you just tell it, hey, I want my lights to come on at 9. It's going to suggest you run it from 9 to 5. If you try to extend it to maybe 9 to 9, it's going to say, sorry, you're outside the range where we think you're going to be successful. And it's going to warn you. So if you want to be like the idiot and double click and say, yeah, I want to run my lights for 15 hours a day, it's going to warn you. And if you try to like adjust spectrums, that's too crazy. It's going to warn you. And I think, I like the little built-in like warning system or like foolproof net a little bit that, I like that about it.
I like that too.
Yeah. It's like it's a good backup, it's like it computes how much you've put out throughout the day. Like maybe if you give it like 10% intensity, it'll let you go longer. But if you give it like 80% intensity, it's going to cut it back and say, no, you're going to kill some stuff.
I like that. I really do like that. I think that's important.
Now, Red Sea, is there anything that you can think of that Red Sea makes that isn't good?
So love their tanks.
Tanks?
Well, DC doesn't like, DC saying no, but the Red Sea tanks. And I've heard people say the Red Sea, the water box aquariums are better than the Red Sea tanks. Hands down, it's not.
No. Let's just think, because what I'm thinking about is, how like whenever we talk about things, we always pinpoint the negatives as opposed to positive. So is there any negatives that you can think of with whatever Red Sea makes, salt, test equipment, sumps, whatever. Is there anything you can think of that's just terrible?
I can't think of anything that's just terrible off the top of my head.
Or that's not great.
I don't.
The plumbing.
The Sump.
Yeah,
the plumbing. Who said that?
The plumbing. You know what? That's
yeah.
If DC said it, you go ahead and explain it, DC. But
that's true. That's because what I'm getting at is like everything they've made has been good. That will work. So I'm thinking now that they've made lights, they should work, right? You know, essentially, like if you think about like their track record, you know, their carbon, their tanks, their stands, their sumps, you know, you don't hear of anything failing or breaking or, oh, this is a bad batch, we got to recall. You know, it makes me think about their lights should be, you know, just as good as their name, you know, and I really liked a couple things. For one is the backup, the recessed, and I really liked that they showed, hey, look, you only need this certain spectrum. You don't need these whites and greens and reds and all. They show you a certain spectrum at like the 1 minute mark, and it's like, you know, they've nailed it, I think.
What were you gonna say, DC?
Well, I agree with Billy. They most of their, I say 80-90% of their products are good.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people complain about the plumbing.
Yeah. Yep.
So you have like a hard time with the plumbing, and I don't know about their customer service. I heard their customer service is pretty shoddy.
Really?
Like as far as like getting you parts and stuff like that, like they kind of leave you hanging. From what I hear, but
gotcha.
I'm more, and then you know the prices of the tank. You know, I mean, I never bought a tank, but I looked at those prices. Them and water bottles, they're pretty expensive. I have an Innovative Marine, and I just got the 150, and for everything, stand and tank was $2,500. Plus, they gave me 10% off. Plus, they gave me a free auto top off reservoir, 15 gallons. So, I just think if you're going with a tank, I think Innovative Marine gonna stop blowing these other companies out the water.
Yeah, because what would the Red Sea price wise to the same size?
Way more expensive,
at least.
Way more expensive.
Probably double, right?
Yeah.
Now with your tank, it came with a sump?
It doesn't come with a sump. Now that is the drawback. It doesn't come with a sump.
But it's kind of good because everybody really kind of likes to do their own sump. You know what they like the best. They're not stuck with what they have.
Right, and then I really like the APS stand, which is for me that's a game changer because it's when I'm ready to move, I can break it down. I don't have to you know what I'm saying? I don't.
Oh, it comes apart like that?
Yeah, it comes apart. It's all assembled. It's aluminum. It's not wood, so I don't
nice.
And it sounds like I'm like sponsored by them.
Yeah, you are sponsored.
No, you're just excited. I call it excitement.
I really like that. Cause this is my second Innovative Marine because I had the Lagoon, and I just like the quality, man. It's just really good.
Yeah.
And then for me, if I'm gonna promote something, I'm gonna promote their like the customer service. Like after you get my money, you know how you gonna treat me. So they're very responsive. The guy named is Paul Chung. If he the one that does the videos, like putting the stuff together, and the guy responds like, you know, really quick. He's sending you free stuff. To me, their customer service is on the same level as Ecotech.
What? Listen, man, if you're gonna make that claim, because you know Ecotech is best in the business, hands down.
I got a lot of Ecotech.
Ecotech and Tunzi is hands down. So when you say they're as good as Ecotech, DC, that's saying something, man.
I'm serious, man. Like I said, my experience with them has been nothing but good, man.
All right.
How quick are they to pick up the phone for like customer support? Like if you had a question.
Well, I called. I use the email, but they email really fast. And if I need to call, because they're in California, so I have to remember the time zone. Other than that, and matter of fact, he called me sometime. Like he was calling me to make sure that it was the right delivery address, and I mean, it was just for them to be a big manufacturing company, and a lot of people had getting these tanks. He was really concerned, like are you gonna be here, this and that, free shipping. It was a good experience, man. Good experience. So,
did you question them about because I remember when I forget you were live or I forget what it was, but you didn't know that it was going to have the Euro brace above the overflow or something like that, right?
Yeah, I didn't ask questions. It's the Euro brace is let me show you guys. So the Euro brace comes like it's covering this part of the overflow, but this part is open. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
So I can't really access, like I can get my hand back there, but there's a tight fit because I was gonna put these waves on that side, but I just put it on the inside of this, and it's good. So
no water goes in that overflow. Is the back of the magnet, the outside magnet for the wave, waterproof?
The outside, now that I don't know.
You gotta find.
I guess I need to ask that at the backside. That's a good question. Thanks. So right there, I have it inside of the overflow, on the back part of the the back part of this glass.
Yeah, you know what? As I've been asking, for the most part, like I am using one of the Ecotech like Nero 5s on the Nano on the bubble tip tank, but and I asked Roger Tunzi. I think for the most part, these magnets they don't advertise it, but the outside magnets are coated for internal use. They just don't say it. So I think you can ask. Terrence will respond.
You got a reef braid over that?
Huh?
I said, what do you got, a reef braid over that?
Yeah. You know what, Billy? I got 2 reef brights. This one is it's like a newer version of it.
Is it the Pro?
It's not the XHO. It's like the Luma.
Is it the Luma Light Pro or the regular?
I guess the regular. I didn't.
Let me see the end. Lift it up a little bit. It's the regular Luma Light. Is that the actinic or the 50/50?
Actinic.
That's the only thing I got on my downstairs tank.
So I'm trying to hook it up to this. I don't know how I'm gonna mount it.
DC, they say turn the phone sideways. DC.
Oh, sorry guys.
It's okay.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry guys. I'm in Instagram mode. I'm so used to holding it up now.
Is that the Aquatic Live T5?
Yeah, and I got I'm gonna have 4 Radeons on the inside. So this is gonna be the Blue Plus. I'm trying to hook up the Reef Bright. I'm trying to have both Reef Brights on each end, but I might need your help, Billy, and just do it in like a canopy.
Wait, hang on a second. I'm sorry if I'm just jumping in. How do you have so much room after you have the 2 T5 units? Did you get like you have a new version of that light, don't you?
No, it's the same one. I want to say this is I don't know the dimensions of this, but the tank is 36 inches deep, so I can add more lighting.
Yeah, but my Aquatic Life fixture, I don't have any room when the 2 T5 bulbs are in. You look like you have extra room.
What do you mean? It's the same thing you got, oh?
Yeah, it's the same thing. I just got 4 brackets instead of 3. And by the way, I sent yours in the mail. I sent that. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Okay, Billy, maybe I'm
now,
not.
DC, let me see the end of that Aquatic Life fixture. There's screws on the ends, right?
Is it screws?
Okay, wait. Go back to the right there.
He doesn't have the new end caps.
All right, you see that? Okay, you see that screw all the way to the end?
All the way over here?
No. Right closer to you. Not that one, the next one. Yes, okay.
Yeah.
All right, now, just envision that. So now, give me a second. I want to show you something. I already figured out how you can mount. You want to do one on each side?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show you exactly what to do. It'll take you.
But you know what, Billy? I still think I want to go with a canopy because this is silver, and I want it to aesthetically look good. You know.
You don't want to get the end caps
I got the end caps.
or the decor caps or whatever.
I didn't get that. I thought you was talking about the end caps for the
For the aquatic life.
Yeah, they have the decor caps you can get.
Yes, they do.
I think I'm gonna get it.
I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so now
brackets for the reef brakes right here.
Okay, I'm going to show you a different bracket.
Should I let me know when I should put the camera on you, Billy.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I even have them. I don't think I have any more.
Hey, DC, I had the SCA 100.
Yeah, I do have them.
And I had that Euro brace, and I freaking hated that thing.
You had the Euro brace coming across here?
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, just like that.
You said
The SCA tank. No, I didn't like it.
Thank you, Ed. Hey, Billy, Ed sent you a super chat, so I'll make sure to turn that over to you, all right?
Well,
the water gets trapped on the water gets trapped underneath it, and it looks like it's always dripping, and it stains the glass.
Oh, you talking about the stains, the Euro brace part?
Yeah, underneath it looks like raindrops.
Oh, I don't care. I mean, that's not gonna be visually, you know. I'm not gonna be able to see that for you know what I'm saying. Like it's so deep.
Well, it's not even to the back; it's everywhere. The front, the sides, everywhere.
Oh, you talking about the Euro brace period?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Oh,
right
yeah.
There.
Well, I'd rather have that than splashing water when I clean my glass. I hate to run this because every time I try to get up top, water splashes over. So I'll trade you for that. Okay, I see you, Billy.
I see you, Billy.
So this 2 foot by 2 foot tank. Let me shut this off. You see how much light is being produced right here?
Yeah.
It's the same light you have. That's all it is. It's the only thing that's lit.
Yeah.
So
it looks so good, don't it?
Oh, this blue is ridiculous. So I'm using the ones that it comes with. Just because it's like a, down in the basement.
Oh, I see.
Now I found these at Lowe's. I can always send you a pack. You can cut them. You can bend them. So what you're going to want to do is that end screw I showed you. You're going to want to put it on this end one here.
Okay.
And then you can put it here. You can make it flat if you want.
I see what you're saying.
It actually lines up perfectly. Look.
It does.
So you could make it straight out, but if you want, you could just do it on the one end so that you can turn it inward. You can move
a little bit. Yeah.
Gotcha. I put a little. You just take the screw that it comes with. Take it out. And what I did is I put a little lock washer on the backside.
Okay.
And then what you do is on your aquatic life fixture, you take that end screw out and you put it in here, and you can just get some black nail polish, paint it black.
Okay.
Or just leave it silver, but you can bend this, and when you bend this back and forth a couple times, it snaps real nice. Or you just use a pair of shears and just get a nice clean cut.
Okay.
So you could literally have it, like if I wanted to, I could put a screw right here and mount it right here and do anything you want with it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And it's like a 4-pack at Lowe's for 99 cents.
Okay. It's funny. You just said low. I just left Home Depot. That's all good. I'm trying to good and start filling the tank up. So.
Oh, I see some Billy Pipe stickers there. I see version 2, version 3. Oh,
Some Billy Pipe stickers. Oh, let me check. I got some stickers if y'all.
Oh no! Oh man! All right. You know what? I think this is the portion of the show where I tune out. Brought to you by Innovative Marine. Billy Pipe.
You're slacking, bro.
This part of the show is brought to you by Innovative Marine, and
you don't have this one, oh.
I just got my Mike Lemon.
Hey man,
look.
I'm gonna take a break. I'll be right back. We'll be right back. We're going to commercial break.
That's a nice stick, man. You loaded, Billy.
I think I got I forget 36, 46, something like that. I forget.
You know what's crazy is I send out so many stickers. I might got 2% back.
Right. Here's an exclusive. Mad Hatter's Reef.
Yeah, that's nice, man. I just seen. I'm gonna hit him up for a sticker too. I like that Bones rig too.
You gotta hit up Fishy Snowman and get the.
I got Fishy Snowman.
Did you get the sexy? You didn't get the sexy edition.
Nah, he ain't said the. I like that one better. That's the cutout one, yeah.
With the sexy shrimp.
Look better. Yeah, he got a sexy shrimp on it. Yeah, I'm gonna hit up Fishy Snowman too. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun trading stickers on Instagram.
Right?
It's a lot of work though because I'm getting hit up like every day, man. I'm trying to keep up, and
yep.
I sent out so many overseas, and it's just crazy.
You know what? I'm being selective and exclusive, so that's what I'm doing right now.
So mine's made the cut. Oh,
yours the only one I got so far. Yours and Billy's. So
DC's got the biggest one out there.
I know, man. This is cool. Like, all you got to do is see the sticker and know, that's DC.
Yeah, man. My first batch I printed out, they was huge, so I didn't get as many. And then the second one, I got more, and they smaller. So, because they started to cost a little bit of money now. The bigger you get it printed.
I went to the post office yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before, and it was $44.
Yeah.
To print them or to send?
To set. That's how many I sent.
What does Fishy's sticker have? Does it have a cat on it meowing or something?
Sexy shrimp.
All right.
He got sexy shrimp in his lagoon.
No, he's got the rock flower and sexy shrimp 4-gallon pico.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say I'm forced to get this powder blue tang now because it's in my logo.
Yeah. You want me to get a mascot?
Yeah, it's my favorite fish, man.
Really?
Yeah, the powder blue always been my favorite fish.
Yeah, okay. You know what? What I might do is turn my fish then, because my wife's favorite fish is a Nassau. So on my logo, I might get a new version of my logo and turn that into a Nassau tank.
Yeah, or you could keep your logo, just kind of fuse it together, with the next.
All right, you know what?
All these stickers.
Damn.
And most of these, all I'm spoken for.
Oh,
yeah, can we take a look at your stands?
My stand?
Yeah, stand. Yeah, your stand.
Okay.
I like the fact that he could take it apart because the Red Sea, once you put it together, like that's it.
All right, so this is the like I said, the dimensions is 48 by 36 deep by I want to say 40 tall. It's very tall, which is plus because I don't have to worry about. I can get inside of it. I took this side out, which had like a panel before I put the stand together because I wanted access, but I left that panel in. But the panel is right here, along with it comes with a shelf too, which I can use, but I don't know how I'm gonna use it with the plumbing. I gotta wait till I get my plumbing in here first. It's aluminum.
You're back.
So it comes with
that's
3 doors.
I'm sorry to cut you off. That's aluminum innovative marine stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the AP. It's called the APS stand.
Nice.
Nuvo. So it's aluminum. And the reason why I took out this side, like I said, I want to get in there, but I didn't know if this bar was going to get in my way because I got the Geo Sump, and it comes with the automatic filter roll, and I'm not sure how maintenance on that roll was going to be, so I wanted like a lot of access on that side so I could kind of get dirty.
Which roll are you getting, DC?
The Clarity 5000.
Oh, all right. I got the 3000. I like it so far.
You do?
Yeah.
Has it got a lot of the particulates out the water?
Oh, tank is clear, and it's been. I run really slow flow through it, and it's been 1 month already, and the roll is not even. I don't even think it's half done already.
Wow.
So I think I'm only doing like 2 times an hour turnover through my sump. And yeah, I'll text you a picture that I took the other day of it. But it's going really well. I'm just running, I think, slow flow. The roll gets really, really dirty, but it works well.
Okay.
I have the bypass a little open, but it's working, man.
I really like it. I think that's gonna be the new wave.
Yo,
I
DC,
forgot. My lighting. I got some lunar lights. This too
Yeah, I love those when I was
for
doing it. Yeah.
the Apex.
yo, DC, what media are you using on the carbon? The video, calcium reactor, just reborn.
Yeah, I bought the reborn. And I think on my second because I have a dual chamber. I think I'm gonna put the small grain.
The
Uh,
AMS,
yeah, the arm,
but
the
the
arm.
the AMS, AR, whatever it's called, AMS or ARM.
ARM.
Isn't that, yeah? Isn't that what you call it? High magnesium.
I'm not sure. I'm a novice when it comes to
Me
the
too.
calcium reactor. So what I was advised to well between the guy that does geory, he's like put a smaller grain in because I guess it gives like more contact time. Like you put your fluid line into the next reactor, the secondary reactor, and then put a smaller grain. I think it gives like a more potency. That's what I understood. So
All right. I didn't think of that, but I think for now I'm just gonna put the reborn in the second chamber, just like the
okay.
first one, because I didn't think of that, and at this point I'm tired of buying stuff for this reactor, man. I'm just anxious to get this bad boy up and running. But I'm anxious to hear what Greg thinks. What do you think about that with more contact time with a smaller in the second chamber, Greg?
Sure, it works, but you may, and I'm not saying you will, but you may end up with more fine particles in the bottom. You don't have a pump circulating water through there. So that would be my concern. And I don't know that it's going to do enough to make a difference.
Okay.
More than just what the pH is. You know, the pH is what determines the melting rate. And I think a lot of the little tests that BRS has done have kind of shown that it's really dependent on how low the pH is to your saturation point.
So you're saying to put reborn on both chambers?
I would.
Okay.
That's what I got, so that's what I'll do.
I mean, you know, like I said, it's just a matter of the difference is probably not much at all.
Okay. I might put. I don't know. I haven't picked it up yet, so I don't know if I have enough. I think I do, but I might just start off like Greg said, just put reborn in both chambers in.
What size calcium reactor do you have where you think, because now you're worrying me because I only bought one bag. What size of the geos do you have?
It's the 618. I don't know how big that is. I told him what I wanted to do.
6-inch diameter, 18 inches tall.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
There you go.
That was simple.
That was. I thought that was just the model number. Okay, so I told him.
Well, that's how they differentiate them.
Okay.
Okay.
First
so
number is diameter. Second two numbers is height.
Got you. So I did tell him that I wanted to when I moved to a house that I wanted to bring it over. So he said it'd go up to 300 gallons.
Does it have a second chamber? You're getting a dual. Yeah, you said you're doing a dual chamber. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, DC, we're going to calcium reactor, baby. This is the new frontier for us.
Are you adding remag for magnesium?
I don't know. You know, I guess
no?
I don't know.
I bought the remag.
Just get the remag.
What is it? What's the recommended 10-to-1, right? Ratio?
That's what they say.
I think Devin said he went a little bit more. He said he did like double what they did, and he's been running his for months now, and he doesn't see any, effect. But yeah, Devin said he did double what they recommended in terms of the magnesium to calcium carbonate, ratio.
All right.
It's funny
Right.
how like everything in this hobby is like a wave. So like calcium reactors is coming back.
They never went away.
I think they did. I mean, I can say they never went away, but they wasn't as popular.
They're becoming popular with them because it just, dosing got easier is what happened.
Okay.
So, with all these dosing pumps that came out, dosing got a whole lot easier.
Right.
And also, I just think sometimes, for me, as somebody being a tech whiz, took so long to try this because it just seemed more complicated than what it was worth. Hey, your stuff can turn to mush, and it looks like somebody was just got to adjust a bunch of that. Like, look at this. If you don't know what you're looking at, DC, like this looks like, hey, I'm counting bubbles, and I'm turning a valve here, and I got to look at two things, and there's another valve. Like, it just looked intimidating. If you're just looking at this from afar, and you're seeing chambers full of stuff, and you're like, hey, man, you got to adjust it. Hey.
I agree. I think BRS really kind of opened a lot of doors for people. It's the way they explain it. Not saying that other people didn't explain it, but they do a more of a intensive, like the investigation. They kind of like, to me, like the Bible of it. You know what I'm saying? Like they, especially for a new person that don't understand, they kind of like really, spearhead that.
Yeah, I think yeah.
I'll be back after the show.
All right, no problem. I think the test that they did, DC, where they said like, hey, as long as you set the pH, and just adjust how much you dose with a dosing pump, you'll be fine. You'll be fine up to a certain amount, and then when you've kind of reached like a maximum level with that, then you kind of start from scratch and go with a lower pH and start with a lower flow rate, and then adjust from that. And I think that's what that's kind of did it. Reef Keeper's telling me that Reef Keeper and I have the same reactor. He has the Vertex, and he's saying he just used the whole bag of the magnesium and just mixed it in, and it's working great, and it's holding steady for him. So there you go. I'm doing it. It's coming tomorrow. Done.
Whole bag? That's a lot.
Yeah. Well, we have the same reactor, so I guess that's why I wanted to get stuff that people already had. Like DC, I'm not reinventing the wheel. So he tells me I mixed it in and it works. So I'm not even gonna try and reinvent the wheel. I'll call him up when it's time for me to put the stuff in. I'm gonna call up Phil and we'll work that out together. Carlos said, go ahead, exclusive. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say great because I'll be calling you then.
Carlos said I use a handful of Remag and it stays at 1480. So, yeah. He says Phil has a lot of SPS though. It consumes more mag. It's true, Phil. That is true. But you know what?
You know what though? Mag is one of those things that you could always add. Even if you're short, you could always dose a little bit because you don't need as much as calcium or, so even if you put just like 20%, and if you're just a little low, then you could just always add more. It's better to go slow than add too much and then overdo it.
That is true, exclusive. That is true.
I do got a question though for the calcium reactor users. If you want to raise like levels, how do you do that with the calcium reactor?
I've heard that the key to doing that is to not use the calcium reactors to hold steady. You'll still need like a bottle of 2-part or something on hand.
I was just about to. Okay, so that was I was getting to that. So I thought it was a way that the racer, but the calcium reactor kind of keeps the levels that you want stable.
Yeah.
Okay, so like to still dose like some alkalinity or magnesium, like some 2 parts, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
I think I've heard that's when you get into trouble with a calcium reactor, when you try to raise like alkalinity from like 7 to 9 and then try to adjust the calcium reactor back. I think that's where you run into problems. So you use it, you use it to hold it steady, but you have 2-part on hand that you use for periodic adjustments.
okay, so since this is the tech channel, so with the Trident coming out for the Apex users, would you use that to adjust it? Like the dose, like from my understanding, it tests it and it could tell the dose to dose it to that level.
Yep.
Would you do that?
Yeah, man, man. It's a new tech, so I don't know if I would trust it right off the bat. But the thing I also appreciate with a calcium reactor is it's a balanced dosing. So if I see like let's say I have a Trident, let's say, you know, Terrence is watching the stream and sees that I'm a huge Neptune fan and decides me to just send me a Trident. You know, hey, that happens. And I see, I'm watching the levels. I think I'll double check with my Hannah until I trust it, and then kind of adjust my calcium reactor.
So the only reason you trust that Hannah is because it's been around, right?
It's what I've been using. I'm not saying I trust one or the other. It's if the Trident says 8 and my Hannah says 8.5, I'm not worrying about that. But if one says 8 and one says 10, that worries me. If you do 2 different like calcium test kits and one says 420 and one says 450, like I'm not too concerned about that.
Well, I know. Let me say this. I know that we techies, because I'm a part-time techie. I know we've been waiting on this Trident. It's been about 2 years now since they made an announcement. So it's like, to me, I appreciate them holding off on it to make sure it's like completely ready. And just like you said about Red Sea, or Billy said about Red Sea earlier, how many Red Sea products that just completely suck? You know what I'm saying? Just like Apex, how many of their products really complete, except for the PMUP, how many of their products really have nosedive? So to say that because I like Hannah too, and I had the salinity checker.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's a godsend. Like that was the best. That's the best piece of equipment I ever bought, because now I find myself checking everything salinity. When at first I wasn't, like, I would just like if I get a new fish, I would never check the salinity in the bag. Just I'm just acclimating it to my water. But now it's so easy just to dip the pen in there and see what salinity you got, what temperature you got. It's like, man, that's the best. Like, I'm so glad that the technology is advancing to make it so much easier. Now that being said, with the Trident, for it to be, it have a big name behind it, like Neptune. Like, they've been working on this thing for years now, haven't released it yet. I trust it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna trust it any less because of that. This is product development. Like, anything can happen. Like, something can go wrong. You can come up with problem. You can come up with things you didn't anticipate. I think the thing is to get it right rather than get it to market and then it's terrible. Get it right. I think customers will appreciate if it's late. Listen, if it's late and you release it and it's bad, I can't forgive that. But if it's late and you release it and then it works like a godsend, then I definitely appreciate that. Customers will appreciate that. But from what I've heard, people who are in the NSI program, I've heard it's good and it's working well so far. Very minor bugs, so I think it's ready for prime time. I'm talking about it like it's already released. I think it's ready for prime time.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of posts, like on Facebook and Instagram, like all of them been saying that it's been,
Yeah.
Good.
I've gotten some graphs. Some people have sent me some graphs of their alk being rock solid, getting me kind of jealous, but DC, that's how life is.
Look, nothing good comes fast. Be patient, my friend.
Yeah, we can't, we can't. Yeah.
Hey, rather if we get it before them, or it's whatever. Like the same thing that with YouTube. Remember how they was you had to have 10,000 subs to post like a picture on your page or something like that. And now that's available to everybody. Nobody really does it. Like it's just it's there now. It's like I don't post pictures on my YouTube. I use Instagram for that. So everything comes with it's a need, like a what they say, high demand.
It's a new thing.
Product. Yeah,
it's a new thing.
Once it come out, everybody gonna have it. That's gonna be a thing of the past.
Well, we'll see. I'm happy for the technology advance. If it helps more people stay in the hobby, then I'm happy for it.
I'm not a rep for or I'm not sponsored by Hannah, but that salinity pen I think it's a must buy. Like if you're still using refractometer or relying on your Apex to give salinity reading, to me the $79 that Hannah is worth more than that. It's worth double that price.
I never checked.
The only thing in that price range. Oh, my chair is squeaking. The only thing in that price range is the Milwaukee, and the Milwaukee is like $50 more.
No, the Milwaukee's it's $150.
Yeah. Give me a second, guys. Let me just go grab some water. But the Milwaukee is very expensive.
That's what I'm using now.
Yeah, that's what I'm using now. The actual Hannah checker is sold out in stores everywhere. It's hard to find.
Because it's good. Oh, I'm telling you, like I got it. I want to say I got it like in January, and the calibration is so easy. Like you just stick it in the pouch. It takes like seconds to calibrate. They say you should calibrate like once a month or something like that, which is not. It's not asking a lot. Man, that thing's been working great. That's the best thing. Like I remember when Jake Adams came on some of the last things, he was talking about getting back to the basics, like salinity, temperature, and I forgot the other one, but it was the 3 basic things of reefing, and that one has salinity, temperature down. So you get that, you be all right. It should cut me a check though, Hannah, for promoting their product so much.
So, with that being said, I want to give Seymour a big shout out for getting all of the OGs together here.
OGs.
Oh, what's up, Narcosis?
Who's that? Wait, it's Narcosis?
Narcosis. What's up, my dude?
Man, where you been, man?
I've been in here the whole time.
You've been hiding in the shadows.
Reefer on the Fringe. That's your new name?
Yes, sir. We out here. Check out my latest video. Make sure you go check out Seymour's latest video.
Man, it's been a while. I don't have any new videos. Wait,
check
hold on.
them out.
Let me look. What Narcosis? Reefer on the Fringe. What's up with the name, man? He muted.
Well, some people say I'm corny. Some people say I'm on the fringe. So Reefer on the Fringe. Look at that. Look at that. New subscriber, EDK, Reefmeister.
Reefkeeper says, I like the Hannah salinity pen. Every salinity device I have, and I have a lot, all read different. Okay.
That's not good. So which one do you trust?
I trust the Milwaukee. That's what I use. But I want the Hannah salinity pen.
I guarantee you that once you use the Hannah, because you could just, like I said, you stick it in the water and it floats too if you drop it. You won't use nothing else. I promise you that. So.
EDK said it's going to be kind of pricey with monthly reagents. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
No, well, it gives you like 3 to 4 packets. And like I said, you stick your pen in the pack. And I'm still on the same pack. You know what I'm saying? Like I used it So it's not like you pour it in something. You just stick it in the pouch. And
Oh, I think they were talking about like the Trident, where you got to keep buying monthly reagents. Yeah.
Oh, the Trident. Yeah, that's going. Well, hey, it is what it is, right?
You know what? You know what? I've been thinking, DC.
Yeah.
This whole monthly cost thing. I'm already gonna be paying like a bi-monthly cost for new filter rollers.
True. Me too.
So this
Just get
aquarium
all
stuff.
Just get them all at once.
Yeah, it's still the same price, man. Like,
It
yeah,
is, but you ain't gotta break it down. That
Yeah,
I bought 12 of them.
You just moving money around at that point. Yeah, I know but you got to account. You got to be like, hey, I paid $120, and I'm using them over the course of a year, so it's averaging about $10 a month. But if you do it like that, man, pretty soon you're gonna be paying for a lot of stuff every month, and I'm not gonna realize. But I get what you mean. How about like 4 extra rolls, man?
You have to you want to have more than you don't want to be in a situation where you don't have it. At least you have it on ready to go. Listen, everybody retanks cost something per month. Whether you spend it in an electric bill, you buying frags, every retank is a monthly bill.
It's definitely not a cheap hobby, man. I got into this hobby because I didn't want a dog, and I think a dog would have been cheaper.
What good hobby is cheap though? Like, I got 3 hobbies, and they're all expensive.
Watching TV is cheap.
Well, yeah, you gotta pay electric bill, don't you?
Listen, man. At least you don't gotta buy $700 lights.
You don't have to buy $700 lights.
You know what? You're right. And you know what?
Wait. Here we go. So you guys' computer that you're sitting in front of right now talking on has probably a 600 watt power supply, if not more. And that right there is more than our reef lights. So
yeah, but I use the computer for other things. The reef light is only used for the reef tank. It's not like I could take it off and use it to light my bedroom. Maybe I could create a disco party. Hey, maybe you know what? I'm gonna do that. If I ever shut my tank down.
Is expensive.
You know what? This hobby is not cheap.
The internet is expensive.
It could be cheaper. Like, for instance, one of the things I loved, man, when I was looking at Dave's tank, this guy uses nothing name brand equipment, no name brand equipment. It was all DIY. He built it himself, or like the cheaper black box stuff. And he had an awesome tank with it, which I think demonstrated that you don't need all this fancy. I mean, we're going above and beyond with a lot of this stuff, but you don't need it to be successful.
Hey, shout out to Dave, man. Prayers up. And that's the thing. Like, you could have a you could, like, I'm live streaming. I'm on your stream with my iPhone. I could very well have a flip phone and not pay as much, but I won't be able to live stream. It's certain limitations you do when you go cheaper. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, right?
You're right.
Yeah, that one might not be true because water chemistry wins all wars in this hobby. So you can have any light you want as long as you're not burning your corals up with the par. And if you have great water chemistry, it's going to win all wars. It's going to beat any Radion light. It's going to beat all of that.
Nothing beats my Radion light.
Oh.
Water chemistry. That's all you need.
DC, is your escape sticking out the tank, man?
It is. So I underestimated the size of this rock, and so this part is sticking out. The top part. I've been going back and forth on if I'm gonna cut this out with a towel saw and add it to the bottom, or just leave it and have this part sticking out the water. I'm still like 50-50 on that. So I don't know. I know I need to start filling this tank up because it's starting to stink. Have you ever put live sand without water? It stinks, man.
Come on, man. You killing the bacteria, man. Then you killing the live.
They got bacteria in the bottom.
Hey, DC, why you not filling that tank up, bro?
I don't have my sump.
Yeah, but you could put water in the tank.
I can, but if I put the sand in after the water, it's gonna be all cloudy and crazy.
Yeah, but now you have the sand in, so put the water on top of it. Just don't fill it up to where the teeth are.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's
When
what
are you
I'm
gonna do
bro.
that? So what are you running on that tank? You're running 2 waves.
2 waves and 2 MP40s.
All right.
I never ran the waves before, so I'm interested how they work.
Yeah, honestly,
You didn't like it?
yeah. I think the results have been mixed from what I've heard. But I'm anxious to hear your thoughts, man.
Well, my wave's gonna be my secondary flow. My MP40 is gonna be what I do my settings and all that stuff on. This is just gonna create more flow, the waves. And this was like a because I couldn't put 2 MP40s on the back wall because of the the false wall and then the MP40. And then I didn't want to go with J-Bos because they died up too many times for me. So this was like the next best thing. And then I'll have to use no plugs. I could hook it up directly into the Apex.
And all right, you don't think those pumps are too close to the surface?
I can adjust them.
Yeah, no, not those. I'm talking about the MP40s.
I can adjust them too.
Right.
They're just sticking up here for right now.
All right.
Who knows?
Because I got somebody to make me like a little hat, a Vortex hat, with what I call it. Where I'll send you a picture of it tomorrow, DC. Where essentially, you can put it close to the surface without it sucking air.
Oh, really? It's like do like snap on or something like that?
Yeah, snap on. Yeah.
Oh, nice. You getting a 3D print?
Yeah, the guy 3D printed it for me. He got 2, and I need another one.
Oh, you got how many MP40s you got?
I'm running 3.
Okay.
Now I'm running 3 now. Man, I'm black. Listen, man, my corals are getting black. I'm giving them so much flow. When I start to tear the skin off, that's when I know I got too much flow on them.
But look at the good part of you could run it low. You don't have to run it like full blast. Like I look at the lights. Like I got 4 Radions, 2 T5s, 4 T5s, 2 Moonlights, and 2 Reef Brights. I'm not gonna be running them at full blast. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, good night, Murphy's Reef. Thanks for joining.
Good night, Murphy's Reef.
Hey, do any of you guys run what do you call it? Oh man, what the hell's the name of this thing? You know what? I forgot the name. I just had it and I lost it. Give me a minute. Those flow generators, but they're not flow generators. The something stream, slipstream or something.
Oh, the little innovative marine one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Piece of crap. I just got 2 of them today. I'm sending them back.
Yeah, no, I don't.
They don't produce any flow whatsoever. My flow went down by like half, and they're noisy as hell.
You know what's funny about that?
They're
I got a video out of them.
Exclusive.
Stream or something.
It's funny. Yeah. It's funny that you say that.
Slipstream.
My LFS, they have them on this Red Sea reefer tank, and man, they growing SPS in that joint with just that flow. It wasn't nothing else. He got this big red planet. Like I cannot believe it.
I saw Narcosis's video. Mine broke after a while, and once you open them to clean them, it's almost like you can't put it back together. Mine, I bought 2, and they didn't last like 4 or 5 months.
Oh, so that's one innovative marine product that sucked.
Oh no, mine didn't last 2 minutes. I put them on; they were so noisy, like a grinding, spinning noise, that I was like, "That's not gonna happen. No way."
Yeah, man. We were talking about the Red Sea. I think one thing we didn't mention about those Red Sea lights is, and I'm interested in the future of this. When it disconnects or it goes out of range or something happens to the light, it sends you a notification, which I think is pretty cool and could be the start of something that Red Sea might be onto, where, if you're using their app and you're using their gyres and their pumps or their skimmer, or something happens, you get a notification. You know, that's not too bad. That'll be good. It's almost like a mini. You know, I think I was talking to someone about this last night, and if you're a new reefer now, like you go to Red Sea, and Red Sea has pretty much everything you need to start and set up like a successful tank. They have the tank, they have the supplements, have the lights, they have the skimmer, they have the pump, they have the dosing pump, they have everything. They have carbon. Red Sea doing big things, man.
It's expensive though, man.
It is. Listen, I'm not going to tell you it's cheap, DC.
But I mean, it's a difference from cheap to expensive. It's like a gap. You know what I'm saying? It's like you want people in the hobby. Like, I don't mind Red Sea dominating the industry, but if they can't make it affordable for everybody, you know, it's hard to like say that, man. You should go with Red Sea because you talking about just equipment. You know, if you do all that, they not even getting to the fun part of the hobby and the livestock. Like, the people stressed out.
You're right. It's not cheap, but I think that's why. Listen, I think that Red Sea tanks are better than the water box tanks, but that's where water box is sitting right in that sweet spot that it can give you value for your money.
Water box is expensive, but they got a lot more options, I think.
Well, water box is cheaper than Red Sea.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know of anybody who makes as good cabinets as Red Sea and water box. I don't know. I think Innovative Marine. I gotta look the stuff, man, because the tank you're showing me, I'm really impressed by it.
Listen, man, this I'm telling you, Innovative Marine, and they have a drop off coming out, which actually they already came out with it. It's a 70-gallon drop off. If Innovative Marine keeps up with this,
how do you know this stuff, man? Listen, are you sponsored by them? Because you just keep to have all this insider knowledge, bro.
I follow their Instagram like everybody else, man.
Oh my gosh. All right, DC, if you say so.
I do, man. I follow their IG. But yeah, man, they got this they released this tank and a 3-foot cube at the same time. Right? And then they came out with the drop off. So we got like about 2 months later. And then they it's funny because I was trying to get Moki to buy one. I kept saying, man, this is what you need. This is what you need. So I think he was trying to get one, like maybe get it sponsored. Because nobody on YouTube really has a drop off, you know, that's consistently posting.
He has a drop off already or had one.
He had one, but it wasn't like a big company. And it was basically mochi tank, you know, it wasn't like a full-blown reef. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. I see. Hey, DC, you said you sent that thing, right? So I should be getting that maybe tomorrow?
Nah, you won't get it tomorrow. You'll get it next week.
All right. Cool. All right. Guys, I know it's 10:30 and I usually go later, but this is my first time streaming in a while. I got some family stuff to. Oh, EDK said I'm sponsored by Coralust. Oh my gosh. DC, man.
Listening, man.
Thank you for joining.
Oh, no problem, man. Hey, but by the way, I am going to visit Coralust store, man. It looks kind of dope. hey, DC. Hey, if you're driving up there, let me know, man. I would definitely meet you somewhere. Okay. You know, like you don't have to come to New York City. I can meet you, somewhere. Okay. And we'll drive up there. Also, there's a show coming up in Connecticut soon that I think Devin said he's gonna go. No, that's too far for you, man. That's way far. My bad. I don't know why.
Devin is going to Connecticut?
Devin?
Yeah.
Connecticut's not far from me.
You complain about driving up to New York and you going past New York up more north.
Hey, Seymour. Listen, May 18, they got also Long Island, Lyra.
Where, you know what, May 18th?
I believe it's 18 or 20, one or the other.
You know what? I'll check that out. I'll definitely check that out. You know what, man? Exclusive. I'm gonna start looking. You know what? I'm gonna start like putting like some of these events, these frag swap and stuff events, especially these regional ones. It would be nice to have one place. Maybe I'll do that on Facebook or somewhere where it'll be easy to promote these events, because like the Long Island one, like maybe there's some people on the stream that'll be interested in attending that one. So we should start about keeping like at least like like some kind of repository of all the regional things that happen, all these regional frag swaps, because maybe someone be interested in going.
Yeah, man.
But Exclusive, man, thanks for joining. You and I, we're gonna be talking a lot because we're definitely doing calcium reactors, and it's our first time doing it, so I'm glad. Yeah. Narcosis, aka Reefer on the Fringe.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah, buddy.
You doing the whole leak test and everything, and then you know how to start up the reactor, right? I mean, like, what gauges to open and all that.
Yeah, so I spoke to Reef Keeper Phil, and he said what he did is he ran it in a bucket for like a week or so he could see how making minor changes adjusted the pH and things like that. So I'm going to set it up, but I'm going to not run it on the tank first. I'm going to, make like 20 gallons of salt water and kind of run it through that and see how, because like I said, I've never messed with a regulator before. So I want to see like, hey, how does making this adjustment here like mess with the bubble counter? How does doing this mess with the pH of the tank, mess with the pH inside the reactor? I'm going to be doing little things like that. So I want to.
Just make sure you got video, man. Take video.
All right. So the big knob is like a huge flow, right? And the little knob is like little bitty adjustments.
See
what I'm saying? Like if you turn the big knob, it's like you turning a huge wheel. If you turn a little knob, it's like a little bitty adjustment.
So what do you do to start? Do you turn the big knob like halfway and then you make little adjustments with this? Is that what you do?
Yes. Yeah, but hold on. When you first put the and correct me somebody if I'm wrong, but when you first put the regulator on the tank, you got to make sure that it's open, correct? The regulator, the big knob on the regulator, before you crank on the you open the CO2 tank, because if not, you're gonna blow up your gaskets.
I've heard people say that. I've heard a few people say that. I don't know how it's true. I've heard a few people say.
All right, so basically, you want to make sure that the big knob is all the way out. You can actually take it all the way off, and I would just put it in just a little bit of a turn. Basically, if you have it all the way on, all the way in, screwed in, that means that you have it all the way on, meaning as you're going to be releasing all of the pressure out of your tank into your regulator, and that's how people blow their gauges.
So wait, so when it's off, when the knob is off, that means it's closed or open?
It's open. Right?
Closed.
It's closed?
All the way off means it's closed.
Oh.
In means it's open.
See? I need to, oh man. Yeah, this is going to be fun setting this up, Carlos. See, this is...
Watch a video on your actual regulator.
All right.
And watch an actual Milwaukee regulator, how to set it up. And there's actual videos out there that will show you how to connect it all to the tank, how it actually works, and everything like that.
All right. You'll bro the diaphragm. All right, you know what, guys? I got a lot to learn, but yep. All right. So yeah, I've actually saved a video on the Milwaukee thing. I haven't watched it yet. So I actually did save a video on the Milwaukee. One last question. Do I just fill this with regular water, like the bubble counter? It's just water you put in?
RODI water, yeah.
Yeah, all right, see?
Some people put oil in there.
You want to put oil in your tank?
Yeah, that's going to your tank.
I've seen some regulators that they put oil in there, like vegetable oil.
that water could possibly, yeah, that's going to your tank, man. I wouldn't.
Just regular water.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you very much, Carlos. I'm gonna hit you up for for some more in-depth learning once I get everything. But Carlos, what I'm gonna do, I gotta go take care of something with the family. But what I'm gonna do is I've saved the aquarium plants. I'm gonna buy the CO2, and then I'm gonna hit you up, man. But again, DC, thanks for joining. Yeah, Chi-Town, I know you can buy oil for it. I've seen it, but I've seen like some places say you can buy oil, but I think most people use water. But DC, again, thanks for joining. Narcosis, aka Reefer on the Fringe, thanks for joining again.
No problem. Oh, thanks for having
Thanks for joining, man. And I'll say, you know what, man, even if it's for an hour, I'll see y'all again next week, man. Same time.
All right.
Yeah, right. We won't see you for a month.
I'll see you next week.
Sounds
Same
good.
time.
All right.
All right. Bye. Good night.